Police, please, please.
Quickly, quickly, please. Quickly, please. It's going to kill us.
They've spoiled a home that we used to call a family home. We don't feel safe with the kids in the house.
Businessman Dean Hardy, his partner Stephanie, and their 3 small children live in the peaceful suburb of Little Billing, just outside Northampton.
Oh, I like being a dad, yeah, it's good. Kids, one's 7, one's 5 and one's 4. Been going out with Stephanie for 7 years now. We get married in July. So, she's as important to me as the kids are. To look after and protect her as much as I would my kids.
On a Friday morning in March, Stephanie was having a lie-in. Her job as a carer meant she'd had to work late the previous night. Dean took the children to school and then returned home to get ready for work.
When I was driving into my street, approaching my drive, I seen 2 blokes. Didn't really think anything of it. I approached the front door, and at that point they were right behind me. They pushed me against the door quite viciously, and they said to me, "We've got a gun, let us in."
Get in! Get in! Get in! Get in! Shut the door!
The men pushed him inside and locked the door behind them. Any thoughts Dean had of fighting back disappeared when the men made a chilling threat.
We've got your girlfriend! We've got your girlfriend!
They told him they'd already found Stephanie.
No, they told me that they wanted everything out of my pockets.
Give us your money now! Search his pockets!
They took my phone, wallet, money, car keys for a car. I gave them everything they wanted, give them what they wanted, so they'd leave straight away. And if they did have Stephanie, no harm would have come to Stephanie.
How much is in there? Is that it?
But the thieves weren't satisfied with that, and somehow they knew that Dean had a safe in the house.
Where's your safe? That's upstairs!
And they were putting the pressure on me with the gun to go upstairs and get them the money out of the safe. I didn't hesitate to offer them the safe.
Now, get in there! Get in!
With the feeling that they had my partner.
The gunmen waited while Dean fetched the safe. But as he reached his bedroom, he saw that Stephanie was still safely in bed.
I saw Stephanie, she was lying in bed, still sleeping, which was a sign of relief. Just to know she was all right, it just was a good feeling in a bad situation.
Dean woke Stephanie and told her to call the police.
Whispered to her to ring the police. There was 2 men in the house, one of them had a gun.
Stephanie called 999.
Hello, police emergency.
Quickly, please. Quickly, please, quick.
But the gunman became suspicious and started to come up the stairs.
I've got a gun. I've got a gun.
He come up the stairs because he could hear something. And that was when he seen my partner on the phone and started shouting at her to give the phone up, get off the phone.
Get off the phone! You put that phone down now!
Dean stepped between the gunman and his girlfriend.
Bring that cash box to me now!
At this point, through my head, I was thinking they were going to shoot me anyway. And the fact my partner was there and she was really hysterical, I felt I had to do something.
In desperation, Dean kicked out one of the banister spindles.
Let that in!
I used that to try and defend myself and my partner, really.
Come on, I'll shoot you.
I just started running at them, swinging at them, and shouting back at them, really, to be honest, like chasing them down the stairs.
Thankfully, Dean's threats worked. The robbers began backing off down the stairs.
As I was swinging, pushing them down the stairs, as soon as they got to the bottom of the stairs, they took that opportunity and ran straight out the door. At this point, it was sort of a relief how lucky we were that none of us were hurt.
Police, please, please.
With the robbers out of the house, Stephanie rang the police again.
He wanted money, so which made us panic because we didn't have any money to give him. We thought, well, he's going to kill us.
DC Donna Fleming was on the scene soon after the robbery.
When I interviewed Dean, he was still, I think, in a state of shock. He was also angry about what had happened.
They've spoiled a home that we used to call a family home. We don't feel safe with the kids in the house. It worries me that even now it could have been Stephanie.
We've got your girlfriend.
Goes through my mind all the time.
The hardest thing has been not being able to leave my home. The mental effect that it's had on me is immense.
Jackie Horden and her family have lived in Kettering for 14 years, running a dental technician's business from their home.
It is a family-run business, and we all do our bit as and when needed.
Jackie has osteoarthritis, a condition which causes severe pain. To help her manage, she needs to rest for a while each day.
I have to have a nap in the afternoon so that I'm able to cope with the rest of the day.
As Jackie was resting on the 14th of March, her home CCTV captured a man approaching the house.
My daughter had just come back from doing deliveries and was having a shower. I heard the doorbell ring and I thought, because we have patients coming to the dental laboratory, that it was a patient, but we had closed on the gate, so I thought they'd go away.
After a quick cigarette, the visitor left. He wasn't gone for long though, returning with a second man. This time, their intentions became clear as they tried to crowbar open the side door. Jackie's two Great Danes began barking as the men tried to force their way into the house.
The loud barking of the dogs usually is enough to put off most burglars. Nobody wants to confront an angry dog. That said, these two were clearly prepared to go to the house and carry on, even though there were two dogs there.
I heard the dogs barking, but that's usual, so I didn't think any more of it.
Giving up on the side door, the burglars tried another way into Jackie's home and discovered the gate to the backyard was open. It didn't take them long to spot that the kitchen door was also unlocked. Armed with their crowbars, they prepared themselves to go into the house where Jackie's dogs were barking.
One of them then picked up his crowbar and went to a sort of brace position, as if he was expecting the dogs to come out and attack them when they went in.
When the dogs didn't attack, the two men headed straight into the kitchen. By now, Jackie was wide awake.
My daughter had shouted at me that somebody was in the kitchen. I thought it might be an elderly patient, so I flew down the stairs because I didn't want my dogs jumping at them.
The burglars grabbed Jackie's car keys and were in and out of the kitchen in seconds. The men began unbolting the double gates to steal Jackie's cars.
I expected to be greeted by an elderly patient that had taken a wrong turn into the kitchen instead of going up to the laboratory. As I stepped out and shut the door behind me, I just realised that it wasn't an elderly patient, it was two men. The moment that I was stood face to face with him, I didn't know what he was going to do.
Suddenly, the man in the mirrored sunglasses lashed out at Jackie.
The first punch that he did was into my left jaw, which I can still feel happening now. It was so hard. I still have flashbacks to that one punch.
In just over 3 seconds, the burglar hit Jackie 5 times.
They both ran through the side gate and I ran after them. I saw them running right out of my house and down the adjacent road.
Jackie's daughter had heard her cries and came to help, picking up the car keys before chasing after the burglars.
I collapsed. I wasn't sure what injuries I had, but I knew I had some, and I think I was very frightened.
Jackie's daughter took her inside and then called the police.
Is your mum okay?
She's hurt and she's in a lot of shock.
Okay.
It's smashed her in the face.
Smashed her in the face?
I know she's got a mark on her neck.
Okay.
She's got a smashed eye. Dad just got home, so she's in tears and in pain.
Oh, bless her.
The pain started almost immediately, and then the pounding in my head lasted for 3 or 4 days. It was like I'd been in a boxing match, from the blows down to my head.
When Jackie later went to hospital, the full extent of the attack became clear.
I had an X-ray and I had a crack in my jaw, and I've been having to eat soft food for 8 weeks because of that.
These two offenders appear to be experienced burglars who are prepared to stop at nothing to commit their crime. There was no need for them to assault Jackie at all, but they did so anyway. They're dangerous.
It's changed everything that we do. Every time I go past the front door, I see them putting the crowbar in. Every time I come down the garden, I see the attack at the gates. I don't go out on my own. I don't stay here on my own. It is just a life-changing experience that you never expect.